Our story begins in the sacred lands of ancient India, where the first seeds of monastic life were planted. It was here, in the shadow of towering mountains and deep and dense forests, that a group of ascetics first renounced worldly life in search of spiritual awakening. These pioneers, driven by a desire to transcend the cycle of suffering, laid the foundation for what would become one of the greatest spiritual traditions in history. As the Buddha's teachings spread beyond the borders of India, so did the monastic traditions. Carried by devoted disciples, these teachings traveled along ancient trade routes, reaching the mountains of Tibet, the forests of Southeast Asia, and the vast plains of China. Each new land embraced and adapted these practices, creating unique expressions of monastic life that reflected their own cultural landscapes. Monasteries were not just places of solitude and meditation. They were vibrant centers of learning and culture. These spiritual havens became the heart of education, art, and science in the ancient world, where monks dedicated their lives to the study of sacred texts and the pursuit of knowledge. As guardians of wisdom, they played an important role in preserving the intellectual heritage of their time, ensuring that it was passed down from generation to generation. The life of a monk was one of discipline, where every action was a step towards spiritual enlightenment. From the hours before dawn, when the world still slept, to the quiet moments before dusk, the monks followed a rigorous routine of rituals and meditation. This daily rhythm, guided by the principles of mindfulness and simplicity, was designed to cultivate inner peace and wisdom. Monasteries were not just places of spiritual practice, they were also architectural masterpieces. Built in harmony with nature, these structures reflected the spiritual ideals of the monks who lived within them. From the great stupas of India to the rock-cut temples of China, the architecture of these monasteries was designed to inspire awe and contemplation, with each stone and sculpture a testament to the devotion of the monks. One of the most important roles of ancient monks was the preservation of sacred knowledge. As guardians of the teachings of the Buddha and other spiritual masters, they meticulously copied and safeguarded texts that contained the wisdom of the ages. This commitment to preservation ensured that the spiritual heritage of the East would endure through the centuries, even as empires rose and fell around them. Throughout history, monks have often found themselves caught in the middle of conflict. Yet their response has not been violence, but peace and compassion. Whether mediating between warring factions or offering sanctuary to those in need, monks have played a crucial role as peacemakers and protectors. Their unwavering commitment to nonviolence and compassion has made them respected figures in times of turmoil. Monasticism had a profound impact on the art and culture of the ancient world. Monks were not only spiritual leaders, but also patrons and creators of art, music, and literature. Their influence can be seen in the vibrant murals, delicate sculptures, and sacred music that continue to inspire awe today. Through their creative expressions, monks left an indelible mark on the cultural heritage of the East. While many monks lived in communities, some chose a life of solitude, retreating to remote hermitages to pursue deeper meditation and contemplation. These hermits, living far from the comforts of society, dedicated their lives to spiritual practice in the most austere conditions. Their solitary existence, often in the wilds of mountains or forests, became the ultimate test of their devotion and discipline. As the centuries passed, monastic traditions faced numerous challenges. Political upheavals, invasions, and the march of time led to the decline of many ancient monasteries. Yet even in the face of adversity, these traditions adapted and transformed, finding new expressions in different eras. The resilience of monasticism ensured that its core values continued to inspire future generations. In today's fast-paced world, the ancient traditions of monasticism continue to thrive, albeit in new forms. Today's monks balance the old with the new, maintaining their spiritual practices while also engaging with the modern world. Whether through social work, education, or the use of technology, modern monks carry forward the wisdom of their predecessors, ensuring that the teachings of the past remain relevant in the present. The legacy of ancient monks transcends time. Their teachings, preserved through centuries of devotion, continue to influence millions around the world. The values of compassion, mindfulness, and spiritual wisdom that they espouse are as relevant today as they were in the distant past. As we conclude our journey, we reflect on how the lessons of these ancient wisdom keepers continue to shape our modern lives.